Nowadays we hear a lot about the stock market, and if you don't invest already, you probably want to start, right? Today we're going to simplify the stock market to anybody that wants to start or just wants to know more about it. Leave a like and follow me. Every Thursday you will have a new video, and every day you will have amazing content on my Instagram. So I think it makes sense to explain. What is the stock market? Stock market is where investors buy and sell investments. And of course you can't track every single stock, so when we hear about the stock market, we are probably hearing about indexes like S&P 500 that represent the stock market. Companies have to list shares of their stock in a process called IPO, and then investors could buy and sell shares of that company. Pretty simple, right? Now let's talk about some examples of investments you can make in the stock market. First, let's talk about stocks. Stocks are basically a stake of a publicly traded company. From stocks you can make money through dividends, a part of the company's profits. You can make money through capital gains, the price of the stock you bought goes up, and of course you can make money from short selling. It's basically betting that a stock will decline in value, but the most common ones are dividends and capital gains. Then we have bonds. Buying a bond is basically lending money to an entity. The rate return of bonds is usually lower than stocks, but tend to be lower risk. The lender gets interest payments while the money is being lent. There are more instruments, but these are the most common. Stock market is regulated by the law of supply and demand. This means that when there are more buyers, the price goes up, and when there are more sellers, price drops. Now that you've seen how the stock market works, let's talk about the fluctuations of the market. Know that you probably will face a lot of them during your life. They will happen a lot. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, bonds and stocks are in two different markets. I just gave the example for you to understand this common investment instrument. Now let's talk about the fluctuations. You probably heard about the words like correction, bear markets, bull markets, right? Okay, let's talk about them and see how often they happen. A correction is when the price drops between 10 and 20%. And since 1920 on S&P 500 they happen every 16 months, and they take around 4 months to fully recover. When the price drops 20% or more, we call it bear markets. They happen every 3.6 years and they take around 14 months to recover. Bull markets is a period when stock prices rise by 20% after two declines of 20% each. Well, this is just the average because you can't track every single stock value. And of course there are companies more affected than others during this process. In my research I found three types of investors. Which one are you? First of all, we have the pre-investor, who is basically a person that doesn't invest at all. This type of person isn't aware of any financial investments. Secondly, we have the passive investor. This person basically starts the road on the financial world and make the first investments. And then we have the active investor. This person takes wealth and money to the next level, starts to learn skills and more ways to make money. This type of investors are not only based on the stock market, but it gives you a perspective of it. Now, with how much money could you start your investments? Nowadays with a much lower budget you can buy a lot of stocks. Here's some examples. Ford stock by the time I'm writing this is around $12 US. Coca-Cola stock by the time I'm writing this is around $53 US. By these examples you can understand that everyone can invest. And no, this isn't financial advice, I just gave you two examples to show you that with a low budget you can invest nowadays. Now let me show you why you should invest. It grows your money, you save for your retirement, reach your financial goals, support other people, close or not, and who knows, maybe you could reach your financial freedom. To finish this video, of course you should invest. You need to understand how, but of course you should. Every month a slice of my income is to invest in myself and in assets. You can build your own money management way according to your needs and expenses, but you should really do it. Learn or find out someone who knows and could help you. I finish my video here. This video is to help you to decide if you want to invest or not, and to introduce you to the stock market. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and follow me. Every Thursday you will have a new video, and every day you will have content on my Instagram. This was Successology here. You will never be average again. Peace.